Hi guys, I'm back again with another tutorial and my name is Michelle Ngoje. So today I'm here to show you how I did this flower zipper look on my gorgeous model Sheila. And first off, I start with wiping her face clean. I'm using the e.l.f. illuminating primer as a base for my makeup and spreading it to her face and to her chest. I usually prefer using my fingers when applying primer because it gives me more control on the application of my product. I then use a damp beauty blender to blend out the primer. Next up, I do her brows. And I'm using the Maybelline Eye Studio Pomade in brown to outline her brows. And then trim away any stray brow hairs using my silicone shaper for the lower side and a tiny pair of scissors for the upper side of her brows. Next up, I fill in her brows and clean them up with a concealer. The concealer I'm using is Warm Honey from LA Girl. I then add the concealer onto her lid to act as an eyeshadow primer. Using the flat end of my brush, I pack on a bright pink eyeshadow on the outer corner of her eyelid and then blend it out into her crease area. I always make sure to blend out the edge of one color before packing on a lighter color to blend it out. Next up, I cut her crease and pack on a shimmery champagne color onto her lid. Using a slightly damp brush helps pack on shimmers better than using a dry brush. I use a spray bottle with water to dampen my brush. Next up, I go in with a light pink shadow to blend out the shimmer and the pink outer corner shadow. I decided to add pink glitter flakes to her eyelid and I used the e.l.f. glitter primer as glitter glue. I then do her other eye and on the lower lash line. I'm using the same concealer as primer for her eyeshadow. Using an eyeliner from W7 to line her eyes and mascara to brush through her eyelashes. And using the same mascara wand upwards and downwards. This usually ensures that the product does not build up on the lashes and that it's spread out evenly. Next up is lashes. I'm using a purple color on her lower lash line, then blending it out with a light pink eyeshadow color. I decided to make a little cat eye to complete her eye look. I prefer to use a brush with a small tip to get a thinner, cleaner line as opposed to using the eyeliner wand. Eyes for me are usually the centerpiece of the look, so I like to take my time on that just to ensure that immediately you look at a person, you can be able to see the intensity and the character from her eyes. Now I'm done with the eyes, yay! The next part I do is the zipper, and I'm using eyelash glue for most things that require sticking on the face. That's because eyelash glue is hypoallergenic to most skin types and textures, so it's safe to use on the face to stick things on. Now I can start on her face, and I'm using the LA Colors foundation and blending it out with a brush, and then using a beauty blender to also blend out her under eye concealer. For the areas really close to the zip, I use a flat-ended brush to blend it out. Next up, I set her face using the Sasha setting powder. I'm using a compact face powder from LA Girl in Soft Honey to set her whole face. And powder in Toffee to contour. I finish off by spraying her face with an oil control setting spray and then spraying some on my beauty blender just to blend out everything and so that she can have a more natural appearance as opposed to look like she has a lot of makeup on. I'm cutting off the flowers off the stalks and still I go in with my eyelash glue to help stick them onto her face. I started sticking them onto her face, but they just would not stick because, you know, gravity. So I switched to the couch so that the flowers had more time to stick on before they fell off. Finally, they stuck on, hallelujah, and we went on to do her hair. I used water in a spray bottle again to hydrate her hair. Then went in with this yellow hairspray to complete the whole look. Finally, I went in with a beauty blender to blend everything out. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and subscribe for more dope artsy videos. Okay, bye.